Welcome back, Mythfits. Oh my gosh, it was so fun to talk to our old friends. Like, it's funny. We meet the most interesting people in this line of work, and the fact that we used to go to these conventions and just like make these long friendships with just the most fascinating people with the craziest careers.
Yeah, and just great guys. Like, God, it was, they have become such good friends over the years because we would see them a few times a year at these conventions. But you know, the thing that brought us together was this agent who ripped us all off. Like, it's like, I remember we were leaving a convention and somebody came up to us.
It was Erin Gray from Buck Rogers
yes.
and Silver Spoons.
Yes. And she came up and said, look, your agent is stealing from you. He used to be my agent. He stole from me. You need to get rid of him. And it was because of her. And we had suspected, because I remember we were at the convention I was there on Friday. You and Grant were like doing a talk somewhere, and then you guys showed up on Saturday. So I was there by myself on Friday, and it was busy, but not crazy, right? And I counted the money, and they're like, oh, we'll it doesn't look good for the talent to deal with the money. I'm like, it's not that crazy, it's not that busy. I'll just take care of it. And so then the next day it was nuts. Like, we were slammed. We had a line all day long, and they were like, we'll take the money and we're going to go count it for you guys. And stupidly, it was like, oh, okay. And then when it came back, I made less money on Saturday than I did on Friday. And I'm all, how is that possible? They completely stole all of our money. And in fact, remember there was one convention that we went to, and we talked to the promoter after, and we're like, did we get an appearance fee? Because they told us we didn't get one. And he's like, yeah, you Kari and Grant, you each would have gotten a certain amount. And our agent took it.
Man, shady. Yeah,
Shady,
we've had to learn the hard way through this business. We weren't showbiz people. We were trying to figure it out all on our own. It was, anyway, at least out of it, we got friends.
We got great friends. Yeah, totally.
And a little bit of wisdom.
Yeah,
totally. A little bit of wisdom. All right, Tori, this is the time in the show where we get a fan question, a MythFit question, and we pull it from Instagram or YouTube. So are you ready for today's?
All right, Kari, this one is for you from Kevin Myers. Ooh, like Michael Myers, but Kevin Myers. Kari, did you keep the Freddy Krueger bear claws you used on duct tape plane?
Yes, actually, the part of my studio you can't see. Hold on. Oh God, these are so freaking heavy. I've got the bear claws.
Oh my God.
They're fully made of steel, and they're super sharp. Every time I've moved them around, I have, hurt myself just a little bit. And I thought about at one point, when we were doing auctions for the Grant Imahara STEAM Foundation, I was thinking of doing like an eBay auction for them or something. Mm-hmm. But they're so heavy and they're so dangerous. I can't even imagine trying to ship these. It would be more than you'd ever get to raise money for. Anyway, so I just keep them in my office with all of my other weaponry.
And they'd probably have to sign a waiver so they wouldn't sue you for hurting themselves.
If you broke into my house, the weird weapons that I could pull out, can you imagine, right? It's dark. You're trying to rob my house, and I'm just going to jump out with like these Freddy Krueger claws and just be like, get out of my house.
Those things are so badass. I love
They're so Wolverine.
Oh my God. The damage you could do with those.
Dude, I had so much fun making those on the show. Like, I spent the longest time just sharpening them, and they worked so good. There's still bits of duct tape stuck to it, actually. I guess I never cleaned these because
that's awesome.
That's from the duct tape plane episode where a bear tears apart an airplane and you fix the whole thing with duct tape and see if it can fly. It did.
Dude, you were nuts. I remember you had you were wearing like a teddy bear hat, and you were just going crazy. Good times. Good times.
Is there anything weird that you've kept from the show that is sort of creepy and Halloween-y?
Yes.
What do you have?
Like, one of the creepiest things I have was from the superhero Punch.
The ring punch.
The ring punch when he punches the guy's face and he leaves an impression on his forehead.
Was it? It was Punisher, right?
Yeah, and so I have
the
skull.
I made that.
This is a human skull.
You know how you can tell that I made that human skull rig?
Because there's a little flower on top.
There's like flowers painted on it, trying to make it sweet and nice.
It's cute.
It's like cute, dark and pretty.
And creepy.
All at the same
cute
time.
And creepy.
It was creepier when there was skin stretched across it.
Oh, yeah, the pig skin. Whoa.
Yeah. And then I got to carve the ring that was used for the punching. And I believe the old Eric Haven, he got that when we dismantled MythBusters, because it was like a cool superhero-y kind of thing. And he's a comic book guy.
I remember we were testing punch power and we had this metal plate that, would take pressure. And I put on a glove and I hit it as hard as I could. And I actually cracked my knuckle. My hand swelled up. Like, it was so huge. And then after, they took me to the emergency room just to check it out. Then the producers came in and they're like, oh, we found a soft version that you could put on a punching bag. And I'm like, that would have been helpful too. That's so dumb. I'm just going to hit this piece of metal as hard as I can.
Dude, but you did it. Like, wow. The devotion to the show to do this stuff.
I'm an idiot, Kari. That's what.
Or are you just like so into your job that you're going to do it full on no matter what they throw at you?
No.
You're a hard worker.
It's like the camera's rolling and you just start doing dumb stuff. That's what it is.
All right. Well, before we leave today, can you tell me what are your favorite horror movies? And then on the site, I want to put up a post somewhere so that we can kind of take a poll of what all the misfits, like what are their favorite horror movies?
Yeah, well, so obviously Halloween is my favorite horror movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis, amazing.
But then The Shining, love The Shining.
Yep.
The Exorcist, great horror movie. I could go on and on, but those are my top three. Those are like my three that I'm going to throw out. How about you?
I mean, I agree with those. I really do. I also, just for the fun comedy aspect, I always loved Evil Dead 2. I just think Bruce Campbell is the funnest character. His chin alone could be the character. I love all the Sam Raimi kind of stuff. It's so good.
And Howard Berger did the effects for that movie. If you guys haven't seen that episode, go back. Yeah. Howard Berger, special effects makeup artist.
You could. Good full circle. I like that.
Yes.
Do you remember like all the Annabelle movies, right?
Yeah.
So that whole genre is based on a real story, of a possessed doll, that things happen. And I read a news article recently where a journalist was writing a story on Annabelle, and he was around the real doll, and then he mysteriously just dies of natural causes. Did you see that?
Yes.
So when I was a kid, the doll that is the original Annabelle doll, not the scary one from the movie, but it's like a Raggedy Ann. I had that doll as a kid.
Ooh. I think that's even creepier because it's a cute doll. It's Raggedy Ann. The one that they made for the movie, it's like, oh yeah, I get it. It's an evil doll. Like it was like 2 on the head. I loved it was 2 on the nose. Like, it's like, oh, here's this creepy doll. It's got to be possessed. I think it's creepier when it's a cute little, oh my God, it's a child's toy. And that's the evil thing.
So my grandmother used to make dolls for us. Like my dad's side of the family, they were just obsessed with dolls. Like they were always making dolls. Like they tried to make homemade Cabbage Patch Kids for us. They made these life-size Raggedy Ann and Andes for us. Like my aunt used to collect dolls. Like dolls they're just creepy. They're really creepy. And getting dolls that are as big as you when you're a kid.
Oh.
It's weird.
That's scary. Man,
it's so weird. So here is a picture of me at my great aunt's house, right? And her house was like, I talked about my great aunt Betty earlier.
How old are you there?
Gosh, I must be about 5.
You have your name on your shirt.
I always had my name on my shirt, even at MythBusters for some reason. I don't know why. People, like, as a
just
kid,
so they remembered your name.
My mom would just iron my name on my shirt. But like,
is that Summer? No, that's Kari. Okay.
So like I would spend summers at this house that had dolls
Oh
everywhere,
my
right?
God. No wonder why you're so weird, Kari.
Yeah. I mean, I carve creepy dolls to this day because I grew up in this house with these freaking, like I would spend every summer with dolls everywhere. And like, whether you believe in ghosts or not, it's just weird. Like these dolls are just
Oh
weird.
my
They're made
God,
with
how
eyes
that
that are
is so
glass.
cute.
They look
So
like they have real
creepy.
human hair. And some of them were the same size as my little sister. And we would just like dress my sister up as one of the dolls and just like have her stand with them and take pictures.
That is so creepy.
But yeah, my grandmother at one point made us the Andy and Ann dolls, and so I had the Annabelle dolls, and it was a lot more like Poltergeist, where it was like the clown was the creepy doll. So
Yeah.
these creepy dolls didn't scare me at my great aunt's house, but the Raggedy Ann and Andy's, I swear their shiny little eyes were always staring at me.
Yeah, that's the creepy part because they're so cute. No wonder why you're such a weirdo.
I know.